Tip number 85 from the book 501 Contractor Tips, college education. Do you need one to be a contractor? Absolutely not. Does it help? Absolutely. Let's face it, if you have a college degree in anything, there's a good chance that you've learned how to read, write, and communicate. And even your math skills might be better than if you don't have a college education. Now, the good news is that you can learn all of this stuff by reading books, watching videos, YouTube, internet, and even if you need to, go back to school. I mentioned that in the previous video. If you can't learn one way, you will need to figure out a way to learn and what is going to be the best way for you. And like I mentioned in the other previous video, I like books, information on the internet. Something I can sit down when I got a spare hour and review or try and figure out. But to go to a class and, sit there for an hour or two a day, it just doesn't interest me. I like to learn when I, feel like learning. Hey, grab a book, I read it, put it down, go do something else, come back whenever, 15 minutes, 2 days, 2 months later, and pick it up and read it again. So that just doesn't work for me. And I am not a college educated person. And as a matter of fact, I took a test to get out of high school early. So I got out a year early and actually just started working in construction a year early. But again, I kept educating myself, and you need to do the same. I cannot stress this enough. If there was only one point in this book, it would be to educate yourself about a variety of different things. Anything that's related to your business, you need to learn about. And again, if it takes a college class then to learn this stuff, then you're going to need to go back to college. You're going to need adult education, whatever it is, to learn. But like I said, the good news is, to be a contractor, you do not need a college education. Now, to be a successful contractor, you don't need a college education either, but you will need to educate yourself. Education is the key to success, and you've got to learn about a variety of different topics. Like I've mentioned earlier, human behavior, math, geometry in some cases, English, definite. You've got to be able to communicate, whatever language it is. And don't forget that there are going to be benefits to some of us who can learn multiple languages also. And that might require a college class. You might need to go back to it. So college degrees can be helpful, but they are not necessary. But what is, remember this, this is the last video. You don't have to watch another video if you don't want to, as long as you educate yourself. But that wouldn't be right. That's kind of like a contradiction there, isn't it? You will need to watch more of these videos because you need to educate yourself.